I hope you are doing well. So today I'm going to be sharing my brace situation with you. So I actually just got braces again for the third time, and I got them about 2 months ago, roughly around 8 weeks ago. So I wanted to share this experience with you guys and kind of document my way through it. I have shared quite a bit about my teeth here on my channel, and if I can help somebody out from my experience, that's exactly what I want to do. So that's why I decided to go ahead and just share this entire journey with you guys. So for today's video, I'm just going to go through my entire teeth history, starting out when I was 13 years old. So when I was 13, I had traditional metal braces put on, and at that time I was actually a little nervous to get braces because obviously I just became a teenager and I thought that I would look funny with them, and I also thought that they would hurt really bad. But my mom was very insistent on me getting braces because my teeth were not the best. They were very crooked, and the way that I ate food was actually really strange because my two front teeth were kind of like inverted like this. So it just wasn't a pretty situation inside my mouth. And I just want to make this clear, I am not comparing my teeth to anyone else's teeth. I'm just saying my teeth were bad for me. So for how I perceive myself, for how I look at myself, for how I feel, the experience was bad for me and my teeth. That's why I'm transitioning and changing the way that I want my teeth to look. I'm in no way comparing myself. I really truly feel like comparison is the thief of joy. Whether you're comparing yourself to someone who has greater or someone who has less, it's just not a good situation at all. So I am simply just sharing my personal experience with you guys in hopes that it will help one of you out there. I just wanted to make that clear because on my previous videos that I have done on my teeth, I've had tons of comments like, oh, I wish I had your teeth aren't that bad, what are you talking about, you're crazy. But they were just bad for my teeth. Just my experience, my thoughts. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everyone views everything differently. It's like looking at a piece of artwork. It can be a scribble. Someone thinks it's art. Someone thinks it's a scribble. So I just wanted to make that clear before I jump into this, and yeah. So going back to when I was 13 and I got metal traditional braces put on, I obviously was a little nervous, a little scared, ended up getting them put on, but unfortunately my parents at that time were going through a very rough patch in their marriage, and they actually ended up divorcing. So at the time I actually lived in Alabama, and then I moved back up north, and that's when I had my braces removed early. I was supposed to have my braces on for 2.5 years to 3 years, and I got them off 8 months early. So obviously my teeth weren't fully transitioned to how they were supposed to be. At that time I was obviously very disappointed that I had to get them off early because I was really liking how my teeth were looking, and I was just so used to having braces on. But to be really honest, my mom was now a single mom, and she just couldn't afford me having braces on and that monthly payment, so I had to have them taken off. But luckily I was able to get a retainer to keep my teeth positioned like they were right when I got my braces off, and I actually wore my retainer every single night up until I just got Invisalign. So I wore it every night for over 11 years on my upper teeth. Now my bottom teeth were a completely different story. So right when I got my traditional braces off, I had really straight bottom teeth. Like I would say that they were probably 87% perfected, and I just started slacking off after time. I was just like, oh, they look good, I don't really need to wear it anymore on my bottom. But my upper teeth were the ones that were still really kind of messed up. But unfortunately that was a really bad decision on my part because my bottom teeth ended up getting really crooked again, and I was just really disappointed in myself for not following through with that. But I just didn't know. I was so young at that time and just totally uneducated with all of that. I just felt like, oh, they'll just be straight once they're straight. But was not the case at all. So if you do have a retainer right now, I definitely recommend continuing to wear it. Just do it so you don't have to correct it later. So fast forward to about 3.5 years ago, I had just got married. Me and my husband just bought a house, and at that time I was like, I think I'm ready to go ahead and fix my teeth, get them how they were supposed to look when I had traditional metal braces, and now I've saved my money up and I can go ahead and get Invisalign. So I researched Invisalign and thought it would be a great option for me, and I went back to the orthodontist that actually removed my traditional braces when I had them removed up here. I had actually went to her website, it said that she offered Invisalign. It even had the little Invisalign logo and everything. So I called and made an appointment and was like, let's do this. I went in, she said, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. You're a good candidate for it, blah, 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 blah. I went ahead and paid for them, got them on, and I actually started making YouTube videos on my journey, just kind of like I am now. And in the comments of those videos, people were like, that's not Invisalign. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have so many haters on this video. I was like, what in the world are you saying? Of course this is Invisalign. Like, it says it on the website. The dentist said it, you know, or the orthodontist said it. But then the more comments I kept getting, I was like, this is really strange. Like, everyone can't be just hating on me in this video. Like, that's crazy. So I went online, I started doing some research comparing the fake Invisalign or the clear aligners to the actual Invisalign, and it was completely different. And I immediately was just like, ugh, felt so sick to my stomach. So I went back to the orthodontist and I actually confronted her. I was just like, is this actually Invisalign? Because I did some research, it looks a little different. She's like, oh no, it's not Invisalign. These are actually just clear aligners, very similar, just an off-brand. It works the same, you'll get the same results. So I was just like, okay. I felt really embarrassed. I took down those videos that I did film about Invisalign just because I was just like, oh, that's so weird. And I felt misled and I felt like I was misleading people. But I went ahead and proceeded with my clear aligners just because I had already paid for them, and she said I was going to get the same results, so I just kind of waited it out. Long story short, I was not happy at the end of my clear aligner experience. My teeth were still crooked. The main problem I was having was this tooth right here was sticking straight up and right out, and right at that time is when I started making YouTube videos. So when I was doing a tutorial, I would be like this, and this tooth would just be like poking right to the camera lens, and it would drive me crazy when I was editing. I don't know why, but it felt like that little tooth was just like, hey, I'm here and I'm so annoying. And I was just like, ugh. At the end of my treatment, that tooth was still sticking straight up. It wasn't sticking out as much, but it was still pointed upward, and it was so uneven on the bottom. So I just was not happy. I was very disappointed just in the entire experience. And I was just like, whatever. I kept wearing my retainer, but in the back of my mind, I was still very disappointed. And right before I actually got these clear aligners on, I had got my wisdom teeth taken out because I was having a lot of pain in my jaw. And I was just like, I think it's my wisdom teeth. Like, I should get them out. And I went and had x-rays done, and they said, yeah, you do need to get them out. So I went ahead and did that before I even went in to get my clear aligners. But after that, my jaw pain still continued. And I actually even went back to the oral surgeon, and I was like, I think something is wrong in the hole that you took my wisdom tooth out. I felt like there was something in there. So he gave me x-rays. There was nothing in there. Come to find out, I was just having TMJ pain, like discomfort and pain in there. So I just felt like it was something I had to live with, I guess. And I just proceeded on with my life. So then about a year and a half ago, I started just feeling really unsettled with my teeth again and wanting them perfected. So I started looking into veneers, porcelain veneers. And the more research I did on it, it just started to creep me out so much because they have to actually file your teeth all the way down to like these little nubs, and that totally creeped me out. But I saw so many people getting it, even some YouTubers that I was watching, they were starting to get porcelain veneers, and they just looked so perfected and so good, and they can really be customized to your teeth and all of that. And in the process of looking for porcelain veneers, I came across a company called Brighter Image Labs, which make press-on veneers. Basically what press-on veneers are like Invisalign basically, only they're colored to the color of teeth. They look like teeth, and you can remove them in and out. So they're basically removable veneers. So I thought that that would be a great option for me. I can pop them in and out. It's nothing permanent. It's very temporary, and I can just play around with it, work with it. It's not very expensive. I had never heard of press-on veneers before, so I was really excited. I did a little bit of research, couldn't find much information about it, thought I would just go ahead and order it. I was so happy that I did. I was very happy with them. I actually made a couple videos about them, so I'll link it down below in case you guys are curious about press-on veneers. Maybe you've never heard of it. I will link those videos down below because I was actually really happy with them, and I definitely recommend them for people that have gaps or missing teeth, or you just want a more temporary solution. I did wear mine for a year and a half, and I was very happy with them. The reason why I am where I am today looking for more of a permanent solution is, first of all, the press-on veneers came off a little yellow on camera, a little bit more yellow than I would like, or that my teeth actually are. And that is my fault. I should have went a shade up and got the brighter shade, but I wanted them to look very natural. I was afraid that they wouldn't look so natural, but I think I could have got away with going with a brighter or lighter shade. And also because I was so afraid to eat or drink with them in my mouth. Even though it's totally safe, they say you can go ahead and eat and drink with them in and it won't damage them. I'm just like so OCD about those things. Like I did not want them to be ruined because I loved the way they looked when they were just nice and clean and they just looked so perfect. So I was wearing them obviously when I filmed, but then I had to stop because I just didn't like how yellow they were on camera. So then it just left me to wearing them when I had special events and I wanted my teeth to look really perfected, and it just was not a permanent solution still. Plus, I was still having that TMJ jaw pain so bad. So I did some more research on that because I was just kind of fed up with just hurting all the time. And I actually found out that if your bite is off, it can actually throw your jaw off, obviously, and can cause a lot of jaw pain. So I thought that if I did get Invisalign, the actual real Invisalign, that it may help my jaw pain, which is ultimately what I wanted. I don't want to be in pain, first of all, and second of all, I would really like a nice smile that is mine. So that led me to doing a ton of research, and I mean a ton of research. I searched all of the orthodontists like everywhere in the Midwest, from Chicago to St. Louis. I really did my research and looked for the best orthodontists that specialize in Invisalign, and I am so excited because I found an amazing orthodontist. He is amazing. He's done over 700 cases. When I went in for my consultation with him, I felt so comfortable. He was very personable, but yet he was really professional. And before I could even tell him what I expected my teeth to look like and what I expected my outcome to be, he was already telling me what I would have said, which I thought was so awesome. We were definitely on the same wavelength, and I just felt really comfortable with him. And I just knew that I could trust him with my smile, and he knew what he was doing. So I do have to travel a little ways to get to him, which I feel like is totally worth it, just because I feel so comfortable with him, and I just feel like he knows what he's doing, and I feel like I'm in good hands. So if you guys are in the Midwest and you're looking for an amazing orthodontist that does specialize in Invisalign, I will link all of his information down below, his phone number, his name, and his address. So you guys can call him, check him out, or maybe go see him for a consultation or something, but he is amazing. And the consultation was actually completely free because at the consultation you find out if you're even a candidate for Invisalign, which I thought was really cool that it was free because I was kind of going around getting consultations from a lot of different orthodontists trying to find the best fit for me, and I'm so pleased with where I'm going. So pleased. So I will leave all of his information down below in case you do live where I do. But if you don't live anywhere near me in the Midwest, I definitely recommend going to a couple different orthodontists at least. Don't just settle on one. I would say do some research on, orthodontists that actually specialize in Invisalign and go from there. Just go in, talk to them, question them, and see their knowledge about Invisalign and see how you interact with the orthodontist if you feel comfortable or not. So that's where I'm at today, and I'm just so incredibly excited for this journey. I'm so excited for the end result. I hope you guys are excited for me and with me, and hopefully my journey can help you guys, give you some really good information on my update videos. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you do want to see some more updates on my Invisalign, so I know that you guys would be interested. But I'm just so excited to just document this journey and hopefully help some of you guys that may want to go through this journey as well. And I actually don't have my Invisalign in right now because I just changed them today, and I was talking with a really bad lisp, which I will get into all of that in my other videos. And I've actually had them on, like I said, for 2 months now, so I need to start rolling out some videos. So if you guys have any questions so far, be sure to let me know in the comments so I can answer those for you to the best of my knowledge. But this is what they look like right here, and they just pop in. Like that. Super easy to get in. They're very tight on my teeth, but like you can hear me right now, I do have a little bit of a lisp because I just put these in this morning. So I think that that is everything that I wanted to cover in this first video. I just wanted to give you a background of my teeth so you guys can see where I'm coming from to where I am now and just be on this full journey with me. So I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.